In this final video, I want to cover a couple of consulting skills, tools that you should use in your business. The most obvious one, the 2x2 matrix. There isn't a consultant on the planet that hasn't produced a 2x2 matrix, stuck it on a PowerPoint, and put it up to explain, well, anything. It started with Royal Dutch Shell, which had a 3x3 matrix. It was simplified then by the Boston Consulting Group and is often referred to as the BCG model. The BCG model looked at market growth versus relative market share to identify opportunities for investment or divestment. So a product that you had in the market that was achieving high market growth and had high market share was a star. If there was high market growth but you only had low share, well, it raised a question mark. If you had low market growth and high market share, that was considered a cash cow. You were a dominant player in a stable market. If you had both a product existing in a low growth market and you had very low market share, that would be a divestment opportunity. That was a dog. And in the worst case, they would call it a dog with fleas. The Royal Dutch Shell model, a bit more complicated, same principles applied. You can build a 2x2 matrix to explain almost anything. I showed you earlier the Igor Ansoff product market matrix, which is a 2x2 matrix, again used very extensively in consulting and academia to explain, well, almost anything. The McKinsey 7S model looks at things starting with S: strategy, structure, systems, shared values, style, staff, and skills. And this is how they would analyze an organization and make recommendation on what actions are required to grow the business. There are the PEST and PESTLE models. PEST is political, environmental, social, technical aspects. Legal and economic are then added to that to become PESTLE. And this is used, again, to analyze your business objectives or your marketing strategy, to understand what market you're operating in. And this is a good framework that you can apply to any business. SWOT analysis, a staple of business schools: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. There we have it. This has been the foundational modules. We've scratched the surface. If you want to be successful at what you're doing, you need a working knowledge of the main thinkers and theorists in your field. To not have this in your bag of tricks is to be constantly reinventing the wheel. When somebody says to you, where do you fit in Porter's model? You need to know what that means. You need that shorthand. Read the material, learn these names. These are fundamental to being in business. Good luck with the rest of the program.